Hello, hello. I'm having all kinds of technical difficulties today. Again. And I don't have my settings right on here, so we're just going to have to make it work, you guys. Facebook keeps jacking around and making all these changes, and I'm not doing very well at remembering all the changes, so we'll just make it work. So thanks for joining me. I need to get you brought up on my Facebook, which also I'm having technical difficulties on because I forgot to put my iPad on the charger. It fell off, and so I'm using my old one. So, hi Mary, hi Mickey. I'm having lots of technical difficulties. I don't do well with changes, and Facebook keeps changing things around. And Facebook keeps changing things around. There, I got the volume off. Now if I can just see comments. There we go. We'll see how long that lasts. I might have to run and see if my other iPad is charged up enough yet. Woo. Okay. So I had a completely different project that I was super excited about doing today. And then I need to go get stuff out of the freezer. And so then I got my molds out to make sure they were going to fit on that project, and they didn't. And so then I went out into my garage and shopped and shopped and shopped out there and couldn't find anything that was going to fit those molds. And then I came across, I have a bunch of these little berry baskets, and I thought, oh, that would work cute. So let me go get the mold because I forgot to grab it out of the freezer. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let me make sure my volume is turned up on here. Hi, Faith. Thanks for joining us. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down. Hi, Debbie. Okay, so I need a minute to pull myself together here. So if you guys didn't see the picture on Facebook, I was on a conference call yesterday, and while I was on the call, I still had one of these little guys that I had intended to put one of the smaller, a different little bunny on it, but I haven't gotten it resized yet. But I had this paper sitting here while I was on this conference call that I thought was super pretty. And so I just did it on here, and I just love it. So I'm going to put some more paper on the back of this. But wouldn't this be pretty if you were going to somebody's house and you were taking a bottle of wine and just take some twine and hang this around the top of the wine? And then you can hang it on a door, like a bedroom door or something. I just love it. It's the little things in life. Okay, so I went ahead of time and made these molds, and I did take a video of it while I was making them in case you haven't used FormFlex clay. And that's what this is. I should have brought the package in here, but this is FormFlex. I absolutely love using FormFlex, and it stays flexible after you take it out of the molds, and that's a really nice thing. And unlike air dry clay, it doesn't crack up on you. So, and it will stay flexible for a long time if you keep it in an airtight container and just put parchment paper in between your layers. So, I'm going to let these come to room temperature because we don't need them right away, but I wanted to get them out of the freezer. You don't have to leave them in there more than 25, 30 minutes, but I find the longer you leave them in there, they just plop right out. Okay, so the basket, and I didn't get a chance to get I was going to try to use this little this for the piece. I was going to try a drawer, and that didn't work, and then I thought, oh, this basket will work, and then the bunny ears were too tall, so that didn't work. So, and I didn't have a chance to pull my paint out, so let me get that pulled out. There's cotton. And here's soft pink. That was pretty easy. So let me see if I can get comments up over here on this old iPad. Oh, there they are. Well, I see 5 or 6 people on here, but I only see 2 comments. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Anne. Well, I don't know what, that's not going to work. All right, well, I'll look at comments when I can look at comments then. It's going to be one of those days, you guys. I'm going to have to go knock this on the floor. Well, I hope this isn't the first time you've ever watched me, because we usually get off to a better start than this. Okay, and I haven't used pink in a super long time, so it just needs to have some water added to it. Oh, now comments are coming up. Hi, Maria. Thanks for joining us today. Okay, so if you are using Dixie Belle paint and you have a color that you haven't used in a long time, like this pink, It's a really pretty pink, but I'm not a pinkish kind of person normally. But I think it'll be really cute on this basket. I may have gotten a little too much water in it this time. Okay, so this is just a little berry basket. And I'm going to just paint the whole thing this pretty soft pink. And then we're going to take the white and we're going to dry brush over it. And then tomorrow I'm going to run over to Hobby Lobby, and there's some really pretty greenery over there that I really like. And we'll fill it up with that. And then it'll just be a really pretty decor piece. Now, you don't have to fill it up with greenery. You could put some grass and eggs in it and give it as a gift. Or, you know, like the chocolate eggs would be really cute too. There's just lots of things, and this is inexpensive. And, you know, hopefully you would have paint colors on hand that you could use, but if not, I put all my links on there if you need to order. Did you guys see the bunnies all finished? I put them up on Facebook the other day. They sure turned out cute. So I want to get this all coated with one coat of the pink on here, and then we're going to put on our mold pieces, and then I'll paint them pink too, and then we'll go back and dry brush the whole piece. And then I have on one of my molds, I have trim to put around here, and if we have time, because I think it's going to take 2 strips of trim, and I only have one made, but if we have time, I'll show you how easy it is to use the FormFlex. And I did put the link in there for the FormFlex. And I know it's backwards today. I couldn't remember where the new place is that I have to go. I'm going to just have to write it down. I'm a creature of habit, and oh my gosh, Facebook's just keeps changing things every single day. Hi, Lori. Oh, so the bunny's adorable? Oh, Maria, you're so funny. Hi, Micheline. My sweet friend. And you don't have to do your basket pink. You know, if you're doing a basket you want to give to a young man, or pink isn't going to go with any of your decor. Like I said, I had for all week long, I knew what I was going to do today. I was going to do this really cute drawer that I have wanted to do for the longest time. And I've had a drawer, a sewing machine drawer for a couple of years, and I thought, oh, this is going to work out perfect. And then I was so disappointed when that mold, which is not a big mold, didn't fit the drawer. And there wasn't any way it was going to fit that drawer. So now I got to go on the hunt for another drawer because I still want to do that project. And I have all the parts and pieces for it. Okay, I'm going to just dry this bottom real quick. Micheline, what are chicken wraps? I don't even know what that is. So I have kind of an exciting thing going on at my house. I finally made the decision on my front yard to have artificial turf put in. And I looked into it years ago, and it was so expensive that I was like, nope, not doing that. And I had, for years, for my rental house and for this house, I had a really great lawn service. And then 2 years ago, he sold his lawn service, and the guy he sold it to quit after about 6 weeks and went back to Colorado and said it was too hot to do lawns in Arizona. You would have think he would have figured that out before he bought a lawn service. And so then I just started taking care of the lawn myself. And I don't know what happened, but this last year is just, it's just been too hard for me to do it. It's just too hot and I'm getting too old. And my front lawn is elevated and it's about 4.5, maybe 5 feet from the sidewalk. And there are some days I'm like, I'm going to fall off this and break my head. And so I just let it go. And it's embarrassing to me because the summer grass is dormant, and I usually have it reseeded with winter grass this time of year, but I didn't this year, so it looks pretty awful out there. And I live in a really nice neighborhood, so having an awful front yard isn't a good thing, and I'm shocked I haven't gotten any notifications from the home association. But anyway, long story short, I decided to go ahead and get the artificial turf, because when I add up what you pay monthly for a lawn service, it's going to pay for itself in a short period of time, and then the yard will always look nice, and I can just spend my time doing flowers like I did when I had a lawn service. So anyway, they came out yesterday and started it. And my friend Anne, I don't know if she's still on here or not, but we go walking several times a week together. And when we were walking the last time, there are a few homes here in our area that have the artificial turf. And some of them look like they put it down themselves, and then some of them it looks like it's okay but not wonderful. But then we did see one lawn that the turf just looked like real grass. I mean, seriously, it looked like real grass. It was a beautiful color, was really full, was soft to touch it. And I was like, gosh, I hope that's what I'm getting, because I hadn't seen any samples. And so when they all came yesterday, and it was a whole crew, because it's actually more work than you would guess. And when they showed me the turf, I was like, I could have cried because it's just gorgeous. It's the pretty one that I had seen when my friend and I were out walking. And so then they were going to come back and finish it on Friday, but then they called me today and said, is it okay if they come tomorrow? And I'm like, yes. I mean, this is like Christmas. So I'm so excited, and I'll take pictures and post it for you guys. And now I can just focus on flowers and flower beds and roses and not kill myself out there trying to mow my front yard. I'm getting too old for it, you guys. I mean, I've had all my trees planted, but everything else in my yard, front yard and backyard, I've done myself because I love to garden. And, you know, in my younger years, I was pretty good at it. I could plant anything. I even planted my grass in my backyard at my other house. I laid the sod and everything. Getting old is not for the faint of heart. Okay, so I want to give it a dry, and then I'm going to go do the top here. So Micheline, it's just pieces of chicken with lettuce, tomato, cheese, and whatever you like in a tortilla. Oh, okay. That sounds good. Mary's doing turkey thighs in the air fryer. I'm excited too, Micheline. I'm super excited. Okay. Isn't that a pretty pink? Isn't that a pretty pink, you guys? I just think, even if you're not a pink person, this is pretty. Lori, your yard's an acre? Yeah, even when I was 63, I could deal with it really well. But you know what? I'm going to be 73 next week, so... I'm getting old and tired. And now that I actually made the decision, I'm really happy. And then after I saw the turf yesterday, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be really nice. So, because I mean, like I said, some of them look like they put it down themselves. Like I know you can buy it at Costco. And if that's what, you know, if you're happy with it, that's okay. That you're the only one that needs to be happy. It's not for me to be happy. But when my friend and I were walking and I saw that one yard, and it was like I had to reach down and touch it because I just wasn't sure if that was actually turf or real grass. It was so pretty. And it has a warranty of 10 years on it, so that's probably all the more I'll last. So that works out too. Well, look at that, ladies. We're all in there in our golden years. I mean, it's honestly, it's shocking to me when I say that. It's just shocking to me. Because when I was younger, I thought people who were 60 years old were old. And, you know, those 60-year-old days are long gone. It's interesting. Okay, this little basket looks pretty already. I'm just going to go around the top rim here. Oh, and I got to paint the handle. And I don't care. You could paint the inside if you wanted to. Even just painting that inside rim is maybe a good idea. Maybe I need to do that. I think I will. Just so it has a nice finish to it. And I was thinking when I was putting my makeup on that, and you guys, I only put makeup on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, just FYI. I do it for you guys. So I was thinking when I was putting my makeup on that I think I have a bunch of these baskets, and I was thinking that I would do one in crackle. Do it so it has the pink showing through, but has a crackle finish to it. I thought would be super cute too. So it's like, even though it's just a little basket, it can be a really cute basket. And if you've got children or grandchildren, you can really fill it up and make it fun. Like my granddaughter would just love it if I filled it up with a bunch of different like gifts. Like Five Below is one of her favorite places to shop, so I've given her gift cards there a couple of times. She's quite the little shopper, and she's quite the little artist, so I give her art supplies. So, you know, instead of eggs and candy, you can fill it up with cool stuff. And I'm always collecting stuff all year long for her, and she loves to do art projects. She's the one I've posted quite a few times that she has done several professional theater shows and performed at the cabaret at the theater a couple of months ago, and I posted that. She just blew my socks away on that one. And she and her mom, and they had a foreign exchange student from Italy that lived with them for a year last year, and now she's going to school somewhere. The exchange student is going to school somewhere in close to New York. And so they all went to New York last week. They were freezing cold, but they took in 3 Broadway shows and did a whole bunch of other fun stuff. I was invited, but when she told me they were going in January, I said, no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. No, they're going to Cancun or someplace nice like that. Count me in. We're planning a trip to Scotland, probably not for a year. I'm excited about that. I've been to England and Ireland, but I've never been to Scotland, and I'm 44% Scottish, so I'm just a chatty Cathy today. You know, it's usually just Scruffy and me, and he's not a great conversationalist, so. Okay, so this is a little tricky because I have nothing to hold on to. I may have to do a little touch-up. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. And I put all the links, you guys, for ordering products. If you want to do something like this, I really recommend the Dixie Belle Chalk Paint, especially since we're going to do some dry brushing and shading on here, because the chalk paint works really well for that. That lid doesn't want to go on right. I'll get it later. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. And I'm going to show you how easy. Now, I kind of expect that these may break apart because there's just little tiny joints to them. And I've used this before, and if I'm recalling correctly, they did break apart, but we'll see. Looks like my bunny's coming apart. That's never happened. Well, that's just weird that the legs came off. I think this live is going to be the blooper. Well, I may be able to just, I don't know why these came off. So that's the back leg. I'm going to turn it around this way. I usually just take these out of the freezer and turn them over and they just plop right out. I probably should have plopped it out and then let it come to room temperature. Because I have never once in years ever had this happen. Okay, so that little leg goes there. And I think it goes like that. So since it's just clay, I can just like patch it all back together again. And that's what we'll do. All right, let's see what happens with these. These I do expect to have an issue with. Okay, so now I'm going to quiet down and pay attention to what I'm doing. So you guys just talk amongst yourselves. I think I'm just going to go plop this back in the freezer for a minute. Let's see if this one needs help. Nope, that one's falling right out like normal. Okay, so that one's okay. This one I'm going to go put back in the freezer for a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. I think I'm going to have some more coffee. I remind you of your project yesterday. You looked up how to fix the raised bubbles. Well, does not look good? You overworked it? What do you mean you overworked it? What did you do that overworked it? Hi, Susie. Hi, Elaine. You guys, it's kind of a crazy live today. It's not going as smoothly as I would like it to. So let's see what kind of trouble I can get into now. Oh, Mary, why did you pick at it with a needle? Did you see me in the video pick at anything with a needle? Well, you know, that's just the thing. Just like I'm having trouble with something I've done 100 times. And that's just crafting, you guys. It's not always going to go the way we want it to go. Hi, Senna. Did I say your name right, Senna? Okay, so let me put the camera back down. I'm going to go ahead and put this trim on here. Let's see how that goes. I'm using wood glue. And I just poured some into one of my relish lid containers. And I'm just going to paint some of the glue around this rim. Well, Mary, we need to have a little chit chat then. When you were stirring your resin, did you stir it slowly or fast, or when you poured it? I don't know why you would have had so many issues with So I put the glue on the rim, and now I'm just putting that trim all the way around. That trim is super cute. Did you use your gloved hands to spread it out? Look how cute that is, you guys. Isn't that just adorable? So I do need to make another one to go around the other half. And the nice thing about these IOD molds is see how it's rounded there. That's so when you have to add a piece to it, you add this end into that, and then you just get a continuation. So that looks super cute. I love how that looks. And just a little inexpensive little basket. Okay, so let's see if we can piece this little bunny rabbit together. I'm going to move these out of the way. Well, that came apart. That was to be expected. I didn't expect the bunny to come apart. And I can't put the bunny on here upside down. Okay, so for the bunny, I'm going to glue him. I'm not going to paint it on the basket. I'm going to paint on the back of him. I might, because we're going to finish this tomorrow together. So I might tonight just do another bunny for the other side. So there's a bunny on each side. That would be cute. I think I'll do that. Okay, we'll add the legs on after I get the body on. So the handle is straight down, like right there. So I want to center the bunny right here. And since it's still nice and flexible, I want to just really get all my little pieces in there. All right, there's our legless bunny. But he's not going to be legless for long. Let's see, where did I put the mold? Stay right here, Scruffy. Guys, what did I do with the mold? Oh, I put it back in the freezer. Okay. I haven't even started drinking yet. I'm going to go get it because I have to get these feet on right. So I'm going to go get it. Okay. I'm going to put these little feet on first. And I can always patch and fill in if I need to. I don't think I'm going to need to though. It's just hanging by a thread together. Now it's not hanging by a thread anymore. Okay, that worked pretty good. By the time we get it all painted, you'll never know we had an issue. That was pretty good. I'll turn it around so you guys can see it. Okay, and this should dry transparent, but if it doesn't, we'll just paint over it because we're going to be painting and dry brushing it, so it's not going to really matter much. Okay, and I want to be sure everything else has good contact on here. Okay. So that's the way it's going to look so far. I need to make another row of this and another bunny for the other side. And then tomorrow, well, I think before we got a few minutes, so I think we could go ahead and put some paint on here. That's going to be cute. Thanks, Ms. Shalene. Thanks, Pamela. I don't know what to say about how thick it should be. It doesn't have to be real thick. Thanks, Mary. I mean, I did 1 cup and I did, I don't know, 5 or 6 pieces with that 1 cup. So you were only doing 1 tray. Now, when you're doing this, you can either let it dry completely, or you can go ahead and paint it while it's, you know, in this state. It doesn't really matter. And then when we go to dry brush the white on it tomorrow, it'll all be ready. Of course, I need to put the other bunny on for tomorrow. I got some poor animal in distress right outside my window. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's really, I need to go out and see what's happening. I had a coyote in my backyard last week, and there have been reported bobcats in people's backyards. And all of those things just strike terror in my heart because little Scruffy just weighs 8 pounds. Okay, so tomorrow we'll get the rest of it on and do the dry brushing on it. Whoa! Runaway bunny. That's that for today. Okay, you guys, that's enough excitement for today. And I will try and find my instructions on how to go live where I can put things facing the right direction. I'm so annoyed with Facebook. Having trouble getting this lid on here. There we go. Good enough till tomorrow anyway. Okay, you guys, this is what we've got so far. I think it's going to be really cute. Looks really spring and looks really Eastery. That one foot looks a little wonky. Let's see. Can I still move him down? Nope. He's just going to have to look wonky. Hopefully the other foot will be better. Okay, you guys. That's it. That's all I got. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, and same project. So join me tomorrow. You guys have a great evening, and I'll see you later. Bye.